players.
You know, you can't get them to quit. You got to work them along and get them to develop as much as you can. And I tell you what, I think of that every day, and I tell young coaches that same story. Like, that's important.
That's a great one.
Yeah, it is. I tell you, and it really, that formed me as a coach more than anything. And trust me, I push kids hard. You know, you can ask kids that played for me. Of course, I laugh. I push kids now, and some kid will be kind of getting upset. And one of my coaches will be like, "Are you kidding me? I played for him. He was a lunatic." You know, and I was. Look,
you know how soft he is now.
Oh, they get so mad at me, like, "You're so soft." But I'm like, you got to change. The kids don't think I'm soft. I know I'm a lot softer than I was, but times are changing. You got to change with the times. You know?
Well, that's a good thing too, Coach, because you know, part of what I like to ask coaches towards the end is more of like, what would be your advice to young coaches? And I think you just gave a great gold nugget there of like, think of this. It's about all the kids, getting them as far as you can develop them. Some are going to be all-stars, some are going to be role players, some are just going to be on the team.
That's right.
But they have a purpose because you need numbers.
You do.
And you need practice. So that's a great.
One of my favorite kids of all time, a kid, Mark Dakota, who passed away in the military, and the soccer bleachers and stuff are named after him up there. His father actually just passed with a heart attack this fall. Great family. Anyway, it's senior year, and this kid just every day come to practice, is having fun, never gotten games, you know what I mean? Like, he was on a red team, a scout team player. You know, if we had a player of the week, he'd have got it every week. The kid was just I just loved being around him, and so much fun. And we're in like the last game of the year, and we got that senior group in there, right? The scout team group are on the field, and they go out there and something messes up. They're going to run our offense. He comes to the sideline, he's talking to me and talking to Coach Lenny and Stanley. He goes, "Coach, do you think we could run their offense?" I think we're playing Kingswood. He goes, "We don't really know our offense, but we know theirs pretty well." I remember laughing, saying, "Oh my God!" And Chuck goes, "No, you can't do that." He goes, "That is pretty funny, but that would be the most disrespectful thing ever." But you know, there's a kid that's like, "I don't know our offense, but I know theirs." You know what I mean?
Scouting it all
I was kind of thinking, I don't know who we were playing, but I remember saying that was just, you know, those kids every week they got to learn a new offense, they got to learn a new defense, and then you throw them in once in a while and that stuff. And you know, he showed up every day, and that's the thing, like. We don't win a championship without him. You know what I mean? Like it's not about on the game day. You win during the week, and you need those kids to get better, and you got to value them. And the biggest thing is you got to get your starters to value those kids. Sometimes it just happens; it's natural. But other times you got to work it a little bit. Like, man, you need those kids, and you can't just send your freshmen out there to be fodder either. It's got to be kids that can, you know, physically that are older, mature enough to do it and accept it and understand it, and you need those kids
and enjoy it. Too, because you know, a lot of it is thankless in a lot of ways, but if you loved football and you get a lot of those kids that just love football, even practice can be fun, and they just want to be part of it.